Moving on, in a move that will convey India's strong displeasure, the government is planning to shut the American Community Support Association, which is the American Embassy Club in Delhi. Highly placed sources have told Headlines Today's sister publication Mail Today that a deadline of 10 days will be given to the United States regarding the issue. The deadline also means that the US now has to decide if it will issue a G1 visa giving immunity to Khobragade or face more Indian action to bring diplomatic protocols strictly at par with other countries. And Saurabh Shukla now joining us on the phone line, who is the Foreign Affairs Editor of Mail Today. Saurabh, the American club, in fact, has a restaurant, a swimming pool, a soccer field, besides a host of facilities which are used by American diplomats and US nationals in India. But India actually planning this fresh offensive definitely is not going to go down well.
Well, clearly, it's a sense of strong displeasure that India wants to demonstrate. That's the reason why they've decided that they will take this measure. Obviously, this is an extreme step that India will be taking because the U.S. Embassy Club has been functioning for a number of years. Not only the U.S. diplomats, but a lot of other diplomats use this facility. A lot of Indian elites also enjoy this facility that they have at the American Embassy Club. Clearly, the idea is that sources telling us that they want to send a strong message to the U.S. that enough is enough. You are delaying unnecessarily issuing a visa to Devyani Khobragade. That's a G1 visa that she needs to get a proper diplomatic immunity. And that is the reason why the government is deciding that they will send a notice to the U.S. Embassy to shut this club in 10 days if Devyani Khobragade doesn't get her G1 visa in time.
Right, Saurabh, earlier US Ambassador Nancy Powell had to cancel a scheduled trip to Nepal after the Foreign Ministry refused to extend her special privileges that usually come with the job.
Absolutely. That again was the case which Mail Today at first brought up, that Nancy Powell wanted some diplomatic privileges at the airport. She wanted a special access to the immigration, to other facility, a lounge facility that a normal diplomat gets. But India told the U.S. Embassy very clearly that Indian ambassador to the U.S. doesn't get this kind of diplomatic privilege. So we will deal with the U.S. now strictly on the basis of reciprocity. That's the reason why a number of privileges that the U.S. diplomats continue to enjoy in India, because of the fact that India and the U.S. had a special relationship. That's the reason why these diplomatic privileges were, according to them, that have all been withdrawn. And gradually, the more this case lingers on, it's going to play out in a major way on the Indo-US relations. Don't forget, we have a $90 billion trade with the U.S. Clearly, the U.S. government has to understand that this relationship is too precious to be spent over a whole fiasco, over a mate. This is something the two governments need to resolve as soon as possible.
Saurabh Shukla, Foreign Affairs Editor of Mail Today, giving us that exclusive breaking India to shut at this American club. Sources, in fact, telling Headlines Today that they will, in fact, shut it as they are mounting the diplomatic offensive after the Devyani Khobragade case.